What's up guys, Sam here back again with another episode of Let's Play Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. So, in the last video we made our way to chapter 3, and right now I'm over by this telephone because behind it, off screen, I got a star piece. I forgot there was one over there, but there it is. I just wanted to show you guys where it was before we get started. So anyway, as I was saying, in the last video, we made our way over to, there's another star piece. We made our way over to chapter 3 finally, which is my favorite chapter by the way, and I want to head into this big building towards the center and make our way to try to find the third crystal star. So there's no really where else we can go, so let's go through the center door and get to the heat of the action right away. Oh dear me, what a positively glorious venue. Oh mercy Mario, look there, those two brutes are about to have at each other. That's right! I think it's about time for you to feel the rock! Oof! That's probably right. Oof! Stay down, Puddin' Kitchen. You don't want more of this. Why'd you even show up? Yeah, you hear me talking, wimpy? Stay out of the ring or feel the burn, baby! Tell you what, do about 1,000,000 push-ups and then come see Uncle Rawk Hawk. I'll give you another world-class spanking and send you crying home to mama again. Whoo-wee, champ! That was a great A whooping. Your thoughts on that match? You call that a match? Ain't there a fighter out there who can challenge me? No, no one can. Hear me? Ain't a fighter out there that can even make me sweat. They're all a bunch of little crybabies running around in stinky diapers. You got a bone to pick? Come fight me. Bring it. I'll take on anyone. You weaklings might as well stick to video game fighting, okay? 'Cause I'll hurt you. Yeah, number one, baby. Rawk Hawk is the champ. Oh my word, Mario. On that uncouth bird's belt, is that a crystal star? Yes, I do believe it is. That wonderful sparkling is yet another crystal star. It's such a tardy place to find it. Why would it be here of all places? It's a good question. You don't know, like, where someone just might have picked it up and just skedaddled with it, you know? Oh, whatever shall we do? I don't fancy the idea of stealing that fellow's belt. I don't like how that sounded coming out of my mouth. What shall we do, Mario? Well, we're gonna battle our way to the top. Oh, you darling man, I'm so happy to hear you say that. I expect nothing less. You're 10 times the man of anyone here. You'll be champion in no time. Let's move on then, shall we? Our next step is to become official fighters, I imagine. Oh, my heart is positively thumping. Let's find whoever's in charge in a hurry. So yes, in order to get the crystal star this time around, we're gonna have to fight our way to the top tournament style. And first we gotta register, so we need to talk to this dude over here so he'll let us backstage. If you try coming here before seeing that opening cutscene, he'll say fighters only, so you can't really come back here, so that's really the only place you can go. But now that we're telling we're interested, we can go on through and make our way to Mr. Grubba's office to try to get officially registered. As such, we can't go in through these other doors too. The only one we can go into is Grubba's office for right now, and it is right... turn back around. I went past it. Did I? Yeah, I did go past it. Yeah, turn back around past me. That's the champion's room, I know that. This is this storage room over there. This is Grubba's office. What's that? You want to be a fighter, bub? Oh, alright, go on in. Mr. Grubba's just inside. There we go. Who in tarnation are you, son? Who let you in? This is Grubba's office. Yep, that's me, Grubba, and you are one rude dude coming in without knocking. What now? An athlete, huh? You want to be a fighter? Hoo-wee, that do change a thing or two, son. I always got time for an up-and-comer. Yep, this place is packed to the gills with young fighters, all primed and raring to go. I gotta say, son, you're a bit skinny for my taste, but I'm willing to give you a shot. Now play me straight, son. You want to live a glamorous life for a champ, don't ya? You darn skippy. Alright, son. I hear where you're coming from. Loud and clear. When I was just a poor pup, I didn't give a pokey's patoot for fancy big city ways. But I jumped into the world of mixed martial arts and fought my way to fame and riches. And now what I realize being rich and famous is diggity dang dynamite. Now I can't mix it up in the ring no more, but I earned myself enough to set me for life. You reading me here, son? Dreams do come true, even if they ain't yours exactly. Yep, that's the key, son. Dream big and you'll get big. That's the winner's way. And when you make it big, you'll look back on all those small dreamers and laugh. You reading me here, son? You talking to me? Yeah, sure. That's the spirit, Chief. Here, let's have a little walk and talk. Come on now. The way Grubba talks is going to get me. I felt it during that one line when it's like mixing up with city ways because I knew I was about to trip up. I did, but I saved it. I saved it by improvising. Oh, here we go again. Now, how you like this part? Just feast your eyes. Go on, this is the champion's room. Isn't it a sight? Deluxe! You become champ, son, and you get the key to this room. That ain't all, of course. That's on top of the big money and screaming fans. Yeah, no doubt about it, son. Apply yourself and a life of wealth and comfort awaits. Now here we have the Major League locker room. A lot of contenders here. What you think, son, huh? Not exactly glamorous, but it's clean and comfortable. Totally sanitary too. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I care about my fighters, darn it. Now, I'm sure you know this already, son, but there ain't but one world champion. Clawing your way to the top and taking a belt to become champ ain't an easy thing. But that's the point, son. Wouldn't be worth it if there weren't no challenge. I can see you got a fire for it too, pard. You got the eye of the tiger there. You wanna be champ, I can just feel it. I ain't never been so sure about a fighter before. Oh hey, another thing. You gotta sign an itty bitty contract to be a fighter. It ain't no thing, so take a second or two for your time to just sign your name on the dotted line, okay? And we signed the contract. I'm doing it again. Best thing you ever done, son. Now you're a Mario, ain't a bad handle. Still, I gotta say, pard, it lacks a little punch as a fighter's name, get me? Let me see here. Bam! Hoo-wee! I got it! From now on, you're gonna be the Great Gonzalez. Whoo, ain't that a beaut? Dang it if that ain't a stroke of genius, a name that good comes around once in a lifetime. Yep, everyone's gonna be soon bow before the Great Gonzalez. Make me proud, son. Well, now that we got the business side out of the way, Jolene, could you come in here a minute, darling? Yes, sir. You wish to see me? Sure did, huh? Jolene, this is the Great Gonzalez, our newest rising star. Be a peach and take him down to the minor league locker room, alrighty? Right away, sir. Mr. Gonzalez, if you would be so kind, please follow me. I would greatly prefer doing her voice to Grubba's. I do not like the country accent I have to do for Grubba's. I'm so glad he's done talking. As you know, you are a contracted fighter now, so you must abide by some rules. First and foremost, what Mr. Grubba says goes. Period. You must do what he says. Also, as per your contract, you cannot quit until Mr. Grubba releases you. There are many other small guidelines that I will explain as they become relevant. Okay, Mr. Grubba failed to show us this locker room. So much for caring for his fighters. Well, here we are. This is your locker room. You're starting in the minor league, of course, as you just now started your career. If you don't like this dingy room, I suggest you work your way up through the ranks. When you're ready to fight, just log on to this computer terminal here. Mr. Grubba will then decide who you'll match up against, and you will have no say in this. Why don't you try it once? Walk up to the screen and press to log on to A, then press reserve a match. Oh my god, I'm starting to get lets. So yeah, basically all we have to do is reserve a match on here. Grubba will give us one, but it will come with a certain caveat that we have to accomplish for us to successfully rank up and move on to the next title bout, or next ranked match. So yeah, I'm going to ignore what he's saying right here. So yeah, basically pay attention to the caveat that he gives you at the start of this. It will also begin at the very beginning of the match too, telling you what you have to do. So you don't only have to just win, you also have to fill this condition too. Otherwise, if you win, you'll rank up, but you won't move on to the next fight. You'll keep fighting that person before until you do what Grubba says, because that's the only way to successfully go on. And for the most part, they're actually pretty simple and not too difficult. So just pay attention to what he says and just fight the way we have been. Just kind of show off a little bit sometimes. It actually does kind of force you sometimes to either take damage, use star powers, appeal to the crowd, you solely fight, you don't jump, you don't use your hammer, or have your partner solely fight. For whatever it is, pay attention, do what it says, you'll be fine in no time. After we reserve the match, wait a few seconds, and then someone will come in to escort us to the ring. Gonzalez, match time. Follow me, bub. Okay, security's here to escort you to the ring. Try not to get completely destroyed out there. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Toady. So I'm going to go ahead and switch out to Koops, because knowing our first ranked opponents is going to be like a bunch of Goombas, so having Koops out will be probably the most beneficial, and we've already tattled on these guys before, so I don't need to have Goomba out. Squaring off next, folks, are the hopping and hardheads, the Goomba Bros. And a newcomer with a hankering for hammering, the Great Gonzalez. The Goomba Bros have been waiting to get all head up for the fight. Let's check in. Oh my god, I hate his voice so much. How do you do, Goomba Bros? How you feeling today? You ready for this here fight? Ha, are you kidding me, man? We're always ready to bonk a fool or two. Who is this Gonzalez rookie? A cocky idiot, that's who, waiting just to make us mad. We're going to teach this tardy punk how to respect fighters with seniority. I think maybe you ought to call an ambulance for him now just to save time later. Hot diggity dang, fighter fans, there's a Great Gonzalez now striding on up. I tell you, this rookie's got some guts strolling up late like he owns the place. Whoo! Okay now, Gonzalez, listen up. Let me just explain the rules of this match real quick. Have a bonk, punk! So yeah, right at the very beginning, he tries to first attack us, but I have a pretty lucky badge on, so he's not going to do anything. So our caveat here is to appeal to the crowd at least once before we finish off the match. And of course, whenever you do this, they're always going to get the first strike in on this first match, but it won't always be like that. This is the only time we'll do it just because it's story related, but it's actually pretty fun. So I'll go ahead and have Mario appeal, because Koops is just going to finish this off right here and now with a power shell. And just like that, the first match is over. Not much of a match, but I swear, they do get hard later on. Ugh. The Great Gonzalez wins. Tell me, son, what was the first taste of victory like? That was a fight? What a joke. I'll tell you what I just saw, folks. A whooping. This kid's got skills. We got ourselves a new hero. Let's hear it from him, folks. Yeah, the Great Gonzalez. This is my life now. This is what I have to deal with for the next 3 videos. No, probably 4 or 5. Well, Gonzalez, that fight wasn't a total loss. But listen, son, fighters gotta play to the crowd, you know? Pump them up more. I'm hoping you'll give them more razzle-dazzle next time, huh? We understand each other? Good. I'll be on my way then. Miss Jolene here will give you your fight money. Here's your fight money, Mr. Gonzalez. You got 3 coins. Mario's ranking rose to 19. The next fight will not be set until you select to reserve a match on the terminal. You can also check your current ranking on the terminal screen. Feel free to do whatever you like until your next fight. You have a nice day, Mr. Gonzalez. We're going really big on story of the progress in this video. Yo, Rook, how was your first fight, dog? I'm King K, man. Just a Bush League scrub like you. Good meeting you, man. You look like a stand-up dude. I think I can hang with you. Hey, so why don't you meet the gang here? This guy here is Master Crash. Nice to meet you, Bomb. Well, now that we've gotten to know each other, I will give you advice, Bomb. As Miss Jolene said, he better get Bomb obey Mr. Grubba's conditions. If you clear conditions and win, you'll get to fight higher ranked foes, Bomb. If you can't clear them, you'll Bomb. End up battling a lower ranking fighter, Bomb. You cannot climb the Bomb rankings until the... Oh my god. I just can't. I can't get choked up on just Bomb. But he's just going to repeat what we were talking about before with the battle conditions with everyone. So, this dude over here is Bandy Andy. I hate the bandits so much, no matter which Mario series you play in. For the most part, he doesn't spend a whole lot of time here. He kind of like goes off and does his own thing from time to time, but we will run into him a few times during this chapter. Okay, cool. This last guy over here with a sweet purple kit, they're a little bit of a too dark purple for my taste. I'm more like the lighter purple that's more closer to blue, but to each their own. Cleft Tour here, as always, since he is a Cleft, he has a good bit of defense, so he's going to be the most annoying one to deal with as we progress later on. But we will be getting someone who will help us deal with that little defect later on. But now that we're done with introductions for everyone and everything, let's actually go ahead and reserve our next match real quick. Well, boy, howdy, Gonzalez. Fixing for a fight, huh? Well, alrighty then. Let me just see here. Your next opponent will be ranked 18 the Glitzpit, the KP Koopas. Now listen here, son. This battle, I want you to avoid switching partners out. Gotta go with who you brung up. A fight to the end, side by side. Now that's drama. Now get in there and stand up for hard. Hey, dog. Looks like your next match is against me. Good luck, man. Both of us. Alright, so with this one, I want to switch back out to Goombella just because her head bonking ability does let us flip them over, which will be helping out a lot more. Honestly, I could have probably gone with Flurry too, but just having Goombella be able to like do an additional hit after you do a successful action command to knock them down will be a lot more beneficial than just having Flurry just slam into them and then them still being up, you know? Since we can't really switch them out and everything, so like I said, little caveats like that we have to do in order to progress. And they always do stuff like this. It varies. I'm not going to read all of them. I will read the mostly like the whole story one like we normally do, but I can't with Grubba's voice. Not with the way I'm doing it because I'm getting choked up. And I'm having so much fun actually doing this, and that's what's scary. Alright, so, oh gosh, that's right. I also need to tattle these guys too because they're a new type of Koopas. Right, so that's a KP Koopa. It's a Koopa Trooper with a slightly different color. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, and defense is 1. Looks like its abilities are just like any Koopas, so he ought to be a piece of cake. Don't go easy just because you know King K, Mario. That's what friends are for! Alright, so we got the lowdown on those guys. At least the Koopas, so let's go ahead and do a normal jump and just flip this Koopa over. And I will have to guard these next 2 attacks. I felt like I could have super guarded. Let's go ahead and tattle this KP Paratroopa. So that's a KP Paratroopa, it's a Koopa Troopa Paratroopa of a different color. Max HP is 4, attack is 2, and defense is 1. Its attacks are more the same as your average garden variety Koopa Paratroopa. So just do the same thing as always, stomp them, flip it, and then jump spot reveal. My head bonk is pretty effective against it too. Come on, let's get to it. Alright, so now that they are fully tattled on, now I can start finishing up everyone. So I think I'll have Goombella. Oh wait, no, she already did her tattle, so she can't do anything. But I think I'll have Goombella attack the Paratroopa just to knock him out the way. So now that he's down, I'll go ahead and honestly, I should have did a multi-bounce. That would have been the most. Wait, am I thinking about the right one that I have? I'm not 100%. So anyway, what I'm thinking right now, using the multi-bounce as Mario to like, you know, finish off the line. But what I'm thinking right now is that's not the ability that I'm thinking of. It's more like the one you keep jumping on the same foe over and over and over again until you mess up. But I wasn't 100% sure if that was the actual one I had, so oh well, it doesn't matter. We still won, and we finished our objective. Didn't switch out of partners. What do you expect, huh? We rock! Indeed we do, Goombella. Indeed we do rock. Alright, so here's our fight money. Here's your fight money, Mr. Gonzalez. And we received 4 coins. Ooh, we got a little pay raise. And we rose up to rank 18. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going. Should also mention, as we reserve matches, it won't just solely be this. There are some things that will break up the monotony of going to fights over and over again with these little snippets in between. Hey, way to hand out a beatdown out there, man. You beat me, straight up. Could swing the other way next time, though. You know what I'm saying? No, it won't. So yeah, also, there are beds in these locker rooms too. If you sleep in them, they will recover your HP and FP. So now that we're done doing that, we don't really have time to do another fight, so I'm going to go head out to the main lobby, and we can see that Rawk Hawk's out here with a bunch of adoring fans. Yay! Let's talk to him. Everyone wants a piece of the rock. It's a, oh my god, I didn't mean to say the rock. But you know, it kind of sounds like that anyway, but yeah, what he said. So, fun thing we can do is actually clear out this crowd by having Flurry blow them away or by using your hammer. So after we get rid of all of them, he says something different. So there we go. Now they're all going, hey, you, that ain't cool. Don't beat on my fan just because you ain't got none. And in the crowd is Miss Mouse too. Well, Mr. Mustache, so you're a fighter now, hmm? Well, I suppose I'll cheer you from the shadows, my sweet. But anyway, that's not what I really wanted to do, so... Well, actually, no, I did kind of want to do that, because it's fun. But anyway, that's about enough fighting that we have in this video, and we only got a little bit of time left. So we'll go ahead and... Oh, there's an end coupon right over here, forgot about that. And this will be a good place to end off the video, so thank you guys for watching this episode of Let's Play Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. In the next one, we'll continue on with Chapter 3, and yeah, as always, let me know how your day's going down in the comments below. See you guys later.